This is one of the longest living monsters in the Grimm world, the giant cicada monster. It sleeps underground for 7 years and wakes up for just 1 day. In those Fey hours, it has 3 things to do: eat, drink, and snatch a human to stock up for the next 7 years. Last time it woke up, it only went after pretty girls. Problem was, the girls were too skinny and were eaten up in 6 years. This time, it got smart. It had only one target, a Fey kilo fat girl, but it never expected she wasn't human at all. She was a hippo monster. Half a day ago, the giant cicada monster was starving, ended its sleep early, crawled out from underground, eyes seeing stars from hunger.
Are you okay? I'm gonna call 911 for you.
The next second, it feasted and even took a shower while at it. Meanwhile, Nick got a call. A concerned citizen reported a naked corpse in the park. At the scene, after searching, all they found were a few scraps of cloth under a tree. While they were discussing, screams came from afar. A child fell into a pit. When rescued, there was a piece of human bone stuck to their foot. At the bottom of the pit, they found a skeleton. The scraps of cloth identical to before. Weirder still, drag marks on the dirt led all the way to the first corpse. This pit wasn't natural. Someone had been dragged away. The giant cicada monster suited up, showed up at a restaurant. Not long after eating, it was hungry again. It wiped out a whole table of food, leaving the staff stunned. At the same time, the police tracked the victim's credit card activity. Nick arrived at the restaurant, but the monster was gone. Luckily, the staff remembered what it looked like. The autopsy report came back. The body had been buried for 6 years, yet the skin was perfectly preserved, and every bone was covered in bite marks. Nick immediately realized this wasn't a normal killer. It was a Grimm monster. They checked the monster guide and found the answer. The giant cicada monster, nearly immortal, wakes for 1 day every 7 years, throws a wild feast, then drags its food back underground to sleep. By the timeline, it was already preparing its next takeout. Monroe looked at the suspect's sketch, felt it was familiar but couldn't place it. Then he added a beard to the sketch and went pale. The guy was Lincoln, the founder of Portland. Mystery solved. To avoid being exposed, it donated a park under the name of a Great Man and made it its permanent nest. Now, the giant cicada monster shows up at a bar, eyeing the Fey kilo girl. Her boyfriend tried to intervene. Next thing you know, he got poked to death. No one else interfered. The feast began. The girl fell completely under its spell, thinking she'd found her soulmate. That night, they returned to the park. The giant cicada monster began digging to sleep, while Nick and the team arrived. At its peak, it was impervious to weapons. Even several people together stood no chance. Then, the knocked-out fat girl woke, slowly stood up. She wasn't human. She was a giant hippo monster. The next second, the original hunter got ahead. Bite end of episode.